Hi everyone, Shannon here with Mixed Media Minnesota. I want to welcome you back to my channel and welcome all of our new subscribers. I hope you find inspiration for my channel. And today what we're going to be working on is I watched a video, Natasha at Home Book Treasure created this little folio journal kind of thing. And I'm trying to make one. And so I will link her video on how to create this part of it because she's going to do a way better job explaining it and how she did it. So that video will be linked down below in the description box. But basically it's out of one sheet of paper. I'm doing Christmas themed. And you just fold it up and you sew, and you score it and then you sew. Or you can just score it and glue it too. You don't have to sew, but I did. And you end up with 3 pockets here and a little tiny pocket here you could do something with. I am not going to because I put an eyelet in this as my closure. So this is just one sheet of 2-sided Christmas paper. I believe it's Crepe Paper brand. It's from my stash. I've had it for years. So that's that. I did also take another sheet, one sheet of paper, and I made some tag bases. I have a journal card here. And then this is all out of one sheet of double-sided Christmas paper. And so I had those, and this is also from that. There's a lot of them in there, and all of these tags. These tags did fit in there when I cut them 3 by 6, except for this one. I had scored and done a little bit. It's a little wonky. My measuring wasn't quite right. I had to redo it. So I did cut this one down slightly. But I have those 3 in there. And then this is just a little scrap piece of paper that I had in my Christmas box of some double-sided cardstock. And I just cut 2 little pockets out of that. So I tried to get everything ready for this video. I want to decorate it and kind of put it together. And I'm kind of winging it here, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm going to bring you along for the ride. Okay, so when this is all folded up, it would easily fit in your purse. And when I seen this, I was so inspired to try and make one because when you're Christmas shopping, or you have your Christmas list of what you need to buy or what this person wants or where this sale was at or a recipe that somebody shares with you or anything like that, and you put it on paper. If you're like me, I don't carry a purse, I have a wallet. And so I poke it in my wallet and everything's overflowing, and in the store you have to dig it out, trying to find a coupon or something. Wouldn't it be neat to make a little folio journal that has pockets and a little notepad and maybe, like a journal flip in here, and you can keep all your receipts, you can keep your Christmas lists, your shopping, your shopping lists, all that kind of fun stuff right in one spot. So when you're digging in your purse, you just have to grab this out, open it up, and it's all right there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start. These tags that I have in the back here, I don't want to bulk it up very much, so I might just add something, a little bit of collaging or something on these and a topper. I'm not going to heavily decorate these ones. Actually, we're just going to leave those in there because if we don't have time in this video, we won't even decorate those on the video. I'm just going to leave these so I don't accidentally use the wrong ones or cut out. This one is a little snug in here still. It does fit. It's just doesn't go in as easy as these, so I might have to trim that down a little bit. But these ones go in much easier. Okay, so my plan is I did cut down one of the pockets that I had made this size. I cut it down to go in here, and I stitched around it, and then we'll glue it in. And in here, my plan is to put, some extra paper or something. And then here, I want to put a little journal and, sew in a little signature on this part and then put a notepad here. And so on this flap, I thought it would be cute to put these little pockets in there. And what did I do with that one? Just put these 2 in there. And then from my stash, I also had a big sheet of cardstock, double-sided Christmas cardstock. And this is from Crepe Paper, and it's their peppermint collection, and it's called Present. And on the other side it has all of these to and from Christmas tags, and I thought that was kind of neat, so I cut some of those out of that, and then I thought we could put them in these little pockets here because they come in handy all the time. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and start. And what I am going to do first is, before I glue any of this together, I am going to make the signature and the notepad. Let's start with the notepad first. So I'm going to set this aside. And what I did is I cut a bunch of coffee dyed paper down, you know, and I think I did them like 3 inches. And again, if you make one, you'll have to measure and do it as, because this here one, like I said, I'm winging it, so it's going to be different than yours. So I cut those down anyways to fit in there, and I just cut a couple different lengths. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one, and then I'll just, you know, I like the different layered bottoms, so I'm just going to rip, if I can rip this off. We'll just kind of layer them up in there. And then I have this little punch here. It's by EK Success, I believe. It's like a notebook punch. I'm just going to punch that in the bottom of here. Let's see, pay attention here what I'm doing. We ripped one off. That's okay. And I want that to be about there on that, just to give a different texture on the bottom. I think that's cute. So I'm just going to find my scissor. I have stuff all over. It looks like Christmas threw up here. Okay. I'm just going to continue to layer. And I have a music paper in here. And I'm going to rip that. And put that in there. I'm just staggering them from the bottom. And then I have some narrower ones and things like that. This one I'm going to just rip that off. And you can stagger them back and forth from the top. You can really do anything you want to them with them. Okay, so there we kind of built a little, and you can ink these if you want. I'm not going to, I don't think. Just leave them like that. And you can go ahead and you can stitch across the top. And I think I'm going to do that. However, my sewing machine is right over here. I'm not going to drag it over here, so just give me 1 second. I'm just going to run a straight stitch right across the top of this. Okay, so we have that. Here I have one of my snippets that I've made in a previous video, and I love using these, and I think I'm just going to top that with some of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and snip that off. And I do like to roughen up, if I can, the edges. This piece that it has on here isn't going to roughen up that much. And then I just like to stick that on there. It dresses it up a lot. See? Isn't that cute? We're not going to get much writing room on this one, but that's okay. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Fabri-Tac. It just adds so much to something. I just love these things. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a layer of glue on there. Attach that right to the top of this. Hold that for a second. And then, okay, so I have this little dip here now. I wish I would not have cut that dip out of there. I didn't know for sure what my plan was going to be. So that's going to be covered slightly, but I'm okay with that, I guess. I'm just going to put a strip of glue right under it. Actually, because this is a little heavier, maybe I'll just put the glue right on the back sheet, part way, to hold it. Just going to go down that far, just make sure it holds on there good. And kind of line that up. Sorry if my head is in the camera, you guys. This red on the inside here is washi tape. I just reinforced the folds on it a little bit, and I did stitch down it, which you wouldn't have to do. So there, isn't that cute? Okay, we have that one done. I know I want my signature to go in here, so I'm going to show you what I did. When I was making the tag bases, I made a big journal card. I actually had this set made for a while and had it in my Christmas box. And it's obviously too big, but I thought it would be neat if I scored it and folded it over and added it into my signature. And what I did here is I just took, again, some coffee dyed papers and a music paper, and I have 4 of them because I don't want it to be too thick. And then I thought I would add this on there. So these are 6 by 6 inches for mine. And I'm just simply going to fold all 4 of those over in half to create the signature. I had so much fun coffee dyeing. I was out of coffee dyed paper, and so I have tons of it now. Show you a little glimpse of it. I know I'm all over the place with this video, but I was excited to show you guys. So just plain coffee dyed paper and a bunch of music paper and some doily papers and just loads of fun. And I also made a stack this big for for 2 of my sister-in-law, or my sister and my sister-in-law. For Sally and Sheila, there. Yes, Mary and Kathy, I will give you guys some too. Okay, back to this. See, I get sidetracked very easy. It's like squirrel. Okay, so obviously we're not going to be able to write on this one. So to fix that, I like the music notes, you know, on there and stuff. I never can tell which way is up and down, but there's numbers and letters, so we're going this way. So to fix that, so you can write on it but still see it, you can always rip, you know, some of your coffee dyed paper just to add extra texture on there. And, you know, stick it on there. Let's see here. We're just going to rip that. I am going to ink this a little bit, just kind of contrast on that coffee dye. And you just kind of, you know, like put it on there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that one on there. And I'm just using our glitter glue on here, if it's going to come out. Oof, yep, definitely was plugged. Not anymore. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and put that on there. And now you can easily write a list on here or something. There's my card here. And you can do the same thing on the inside. I, however, am going to just punch this one with this little notebook punch. Isn't it funny? I've had this forever, and how, you know, you're going through your stuff and you don't use something, and then all of a sudden you play with it, and then it seems like every project you do, you end up by using that, you know, for a while until you're on to the next thing. That's how I am anyways. But so right now that I'm stuck in this, the thing I use all the time, and I'm not doing a very good job. That's okay. We're good. It's okay if it's wonky. Okay, so, and you're not even going to see that till you're flipping through it, but that's okay. So, should we add some more? Nah, not yet. I can always put some more in there later. We're going to put a coffee dyed in there. And where is our, I think this would be neat on the cover, like the cover of it. And you can decorate that, and then inside we should put our coffee dye in here, like that. And we could always go and stamp something on these, but it's okay, it's just like that. Okay, so there we have our little signature that we can stitch right in here, and then it'll be in there. And I'm just gonna stitch right down the middle of it with my sewing machine. Oh, so again, I'm not gonna drag it over here because you can't really see it anyways. I am gonna clip these just so I can try and get it to stay in line when I put it through my sewing machine. So, okay, so give me a second. I'll be right over here running a stitch. Actually, I have to use this too. I have to run it in there. So I should have clipped it to that, actually. Okay, let's see here. What am I thinking? Clip it to this, where I get it where I want it. think that'll be where fine. Actually, you know what? I have to clip it on this side because I'm going to put it through my sewing machine the other way. I know you could probably do it that way too. It's just these chubby hands don't work so well with it. Okay, I will be right back. 1 second. And my sewing machine is almost out of thread, so hopefully we have enough in here to get through this. And hopefully I can line it up right. Here we go. Okay, let's see how we did. I'm stuck here because I got stuff behind it. Okay, so we'll unclamp those now, and I didn't realize I was caught, so it's crooked and it's a mess on the bottom. That's okay. So we are this way. Let's see how we did. We're just going to fold that over, and if it's not in the right spot, we're going to pretend it is. Give that a good crease. Okay, so then we'll have our little signature in there. And you could have, I could have just, you know, hand stitched it in there, but, okay, cute. So there we have that. Okay, so now here I wanted these little pockets, and going in, let's see, well, I'll get this done first. Okay, let's go ahead and just glue these on. Just use our glitter glue so that they have a chance to dry for a second. Are you guys starting to work on Christmas projects? I'm making myself this year. I typically don't enjoy working with Christmas or really any holiday kind of theme thing, but I don't know, there's so much cute Christmas product out there, and I really have so much of it in my stash that it's been sitting for years. I need to use it or get rid of it, give it away or something. So I figured I would make myself work with it. Oh, also I'm going to show you from my last video, my sewing journal. I wasn't able to do that on camera to finish it. It's lightly decorated and it is listed in the Etsy shop. But I will give you a little flip through of that. My recording time is kind of tricky now. I do have 4 of the little ones that my mom did do daycare for. So Monday through Friday. So that's a little bit of a change for me, and so as you can imagine, I only get to film, you know, my filming hours are way narrowed down, you know, but that's okay. They're fun. They're good kiddos. So, yeah. The backs are all the same, the paper on there, but that's okay because you put it on a gift anyways, so you know, glue it down or punch it, or you can reback it if you want to hang it on a tag or something, or you know, like a bulb pin or something. So I'm just giving these a little tiny bit of distress on the cut end. I mean, it's completely not even necessary, but we need to let that dry anyways, and I do like the look of it a little better. So I'm not sure if we're going to use all of these. I just cut a couple groups of them out of that paper. One more here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I think that's probably good. Or while we let that dry, and these are waiting for us, just to give that another second to dry, let's go ahead and glue in this little pocket. And I don't want this one this way. It's a lot of red and back to back there, so I'm going to use the back side of it, and then you can also journal on that too. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that in here and on the 3 sides. So we'll get that glued in. And you could add more pockets in these and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna give that a few minutes to dry. Okay. Okay, let's see. See, the top of my signature from my sewing machine getting caught did rip. I think because I have this thick paper on the outside, it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So we're going to go and tuck some of these in here. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to put quite as tall ones in the top, I'm guessing. Because they will probably just stick out. Oh, that works there. We're just going to poke them in there because why not? Okay, so I'm not going to decorate the green one because it's just hidden by these anyways. But this little spot here, I would like to add something. So, let's see. I have this little stamped fabric piece. So we could just stick that right on there. It says, "'Tis the season." So I'm just going to grab my Fabri-Tac and add a little line of glue on here. All I did with that is I had got a big chunk of that fabric at the thrift store, and then I just ripped it down and grabbed my stamps and stamped on it. So it doesn't bleed through now. I just take my silicone brush and just kind of, I don't know, flatten it, I guess. Sometimes it still does, but. Okay, so we're just going to add that on there. I think that's cute. Can decorate on here. Let's see, I have a little bit of Christmas stuff in here. Let's see, I kind of want to put one of the people on there. Oh, she's cute. Let's see, I don't think I have any coffee dyed doilies anywhere near, but let's see, let's just have my Scotch Create glue. And here we have, I'm just going to distress a little bit of this. Right next to me over here, I have some little scraps of the paper stuff that I used to make these. So we're just going to go ahead and, let's see here, I don't have a glue book or anything over here. So we're just going to use this. And we'll just kind of put some of this on there, wherever. And we're going to put some up there. And then, let's see, grab a couple more of these. This is old, really old newspaper. It's like from the 70s, I believe. Let's see, where are you gonna go? Okay, one more. Okay, we're gonna just dress the edges of her a little bit. Glue her on there. You can do as little decorating in these as you would like, or as much as you'd like. Okay. This is a little, it's going to be a digital that's going to be coming to Mixed Media Minnesota. It's little labels. This one says nice. I know there's one that says naughty too. Naughty or nice. And we're just going to add that right on that. Okay, so then flipping forward, we have this, and we could add something on the outside of that. Should just do a little ticket on there. Let's see here. Let's just make this like a pocket on here. This is just punched out of like cardboard and with a stamp or something. I've had that in my stash forever. Guessing I made it and never did anything with it. This is just a little piece of ephemera. I'm thinking it's from Tim Holt's Christmas one from a couple years ago. So we're just going to tuck that in there. And in this pocket now, my thoughts are, we could leave it empty, you know, for receipts or something, but we could just add a piece of coffee dyed paper in there for extra journaling space or lists or however you would like to call it. And I'm just simply going to actually fold this one smaller. I'm not going to cut it down. And we'll see if it works in there. Actually, I have to cut it down, it's too long. Just trimming the edges off of the one side. Okay. So there you have that in there too. There, that works. And then we have our notepad there and our tags. And see, it's starting to really get chunky here. So, but I mean, not horrible. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're probably just going to top this tag. I might tie something on this little one. I'm not going to decorate these. I don't want it to get any bulkier than it is. And I'm just going to cut a little piece of this, snip it on the top of this one. And just glue that right on there. And let's see, I want it to go like that. And I'm just going to glue it right over the punched out hole here. Wipe our excess glue off the back here so it doesn't glue itself in there. Put that in there. Okay, so it's catching on the little tags there, but okay, there we go. Okay, this one, let's see here. I know I have some stuff over here. Let's just tie a piece of ribbon in there. These are not fabric scissors, so doesn't work very good, but okay, so we have that one. And this one, let's see here, we could put another little piece of this up there, I guess. Should we do a longer one on the top, and maybe it'll stick out a little bit from the top of it? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm just going to add the glue right on the tag. And we could have reversed some of these tags. Maybe I should have done that too, but that's okay. Okay, and we'll put that back in there. And it will stick out a little bit on the top, but I think that's cute. Okay, so then I'm not going to put anything on the outside of it. I'm going to leave it as it is so it doesn't get ripped off in your purse or how it, you know, whatever. I am going to tie it. I have some red sari silk here. And I think I'm just going to, I don't know if this will be enough, but we'll give it a try. Pull that through so we can get it to catch on there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna, oops, I got string stuck in there. Close that up. And just wrap it around, and you can tuck it through like this underneath of it, or you could go one on each side and tie it. It's totally up to you. But there we have it. I think it's really cute. You could stamp something on here, or, you know, anything. But how cute, even for like a gift. You know, if you had, you know, you could get somebody this for a gift, and I mean, how functional it's good. So there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, I'll link Natasha's video, how to create the folio itself, in the description box. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I encourage you to give this a try. It was really fun. It didn't take very long, and I think it's really cute. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you soon.